I put it maximum.
You had not put the mic on.
Okay, now it's on?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. This one you have to press now.
You have to press now.
Just press again and keep it because I think it's gone. Put it on.
Never.
Okay. Thanks.
There's a newspaper one.
So hi everyone. It's not yet 11:30. Yeah. There, underneath that. So I was just checking whether I can be heard clearly. So we'll wait for 11:30 to see whether everyone's whoever coming online. So today basically I'm going to be just answering queries, and if you all have any queries too, you all can. I need this because I need to see what they're sending. Don't change that. I don't know. I'm closing that.
I'm trying to make the screen.
No, don't make the screen because this is perfect. Because otherwise this will go. I can see myself, so they can see. So there's just 2 minutes more. If anyone is online, can I be heard clearly? So first of all, let me just thank you all for the lovely response that I've been getting on my Christmas recipes that you'll always do. I get lovely comments and everyone's really so supportive of all the recipes. Thank you so much for your lovely feedback. And there's just 1 minute more and then I can start answering your queries. I have got quite a few which I've just saved on my phone. So we'll start exactly at 11:30. If anyone is online, just say hi. You can just type a hi. Hi, Queenie. How are you doing? Nice to see you online. And thanks for all your lovely comments and all the Christmas posts on Insta and on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. So nice to see you online. So now it's 11:30 and I'd like to start with all the Q&A that I've been getting on my YouTube channel and Facebook. So I'm going to start with, I got a question from Maria Pinto with regard to the Naan khatai recipe. So as you'll come on, you can say hi to me. If you'll have any queries, you can just type it down and I will reply. So I just have my list over here, with all the queries that I've been answering. So Maria Pinto asks whether you can use an electric beater when you're making your dough for your naan khatais. Yeah, you can use the electric beater, but then kneading with hand, with your hands also makes a difference because you can feel the texture of the dough and you can get the right consistency. So you can use an electric beater, but I would prefer if you just use your hands and just knead the dough to the right consistency. Then you can get the perfect dough for the naan khatais. Now, I got a query from Stephanie Pinto, and she asked me with regard to my milk cream recipe as to whether we need to add condensed milk too. Well, Stephanie, you don't need to add condensed milk. The reason being that, as the milk and the sugar and the cashew nuts start thickening, you will get a consistency, which is like condensed milk, and condensed milk will completely change the flavor. So this is just a three ingredient recipe, and it comes out perfect. I just shared my latest recipe yesterday of milk cream because I got my hands on the shell mold that I was looking for, and I'm so excited that I got it. So, do this. I mean, just stick to this recipe. You want to get the perfect milk cream. It's going to take a lot of stirring, 35 minutes of stirring, but the end result is really worth it. So you don't need to actually add condensed milk. It will completely change the flavor, and also it will, alter the consistency of the milk cream. So my next query comes again with from Steph. No, this is Stephanie D'Souza, and she's asking me about the Ballina recipe. And she asked whether I can replace the egg white, as whenever she has been, trying to beat the egg white, it has never come to that fluffy consistency that we're looking for. Well, Stephanie, it's completely okay if you don't get the stiff egg whites. It's not really required. You can, even if your egg white is just beaten a little, it's fine. You don't need to go all the way with your with the to get a stiff egg white. So it's completely fine, but don't skip the egg white if you can use eggs, because then it will completely change the bolina recipe, and you'll get a completely different dough. So the egg white is very key and very important to the recipe. uh, then I got some queries from Guilo D'Souza. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct. It's Guillo. So I'm going with Guilo. Well, with regard to the marzipan, Guilo asks whether you can skip the egg white. So, and whether I'll be coming up with an eggless marzipan recipe soon. Well, for the recipe that I have put up, the egg white is really, really required. So don't skip the egg white as far as possible. Keep the keep stick to the ingredients. And yes, I will be coming up with an eggless marzipan. I've got requests from quite a few people. In fact, yesterday also I got a request from Shefali D'Souza whether I could come up with an eggless marzipan, and I am going to come up with an eggless marzipan very soon. So keep tuned to Akshata's recipes, keep watching my channel, and when you subscribe, click the bell. That way, whenever I put up a video, you'll get a message for the same. Now, Gulo also asked me what is the difference between the milk toffee that I posted and the milk cream recipe. Well, milk cream and milk toffee are completely different recipes. So in the milk toffee, we use condensed milk, and it becomes, really chewy and, like a typical toffee, how toffees are supposed to be, really gooey and chewy. So when you put it in your mouth, you literally have to bite through, which is a great experience too. And I love toffee. But the milk cream doesn't have any condensed milk. It's just milk, sugar, and cashew nuts, and it has a very different consistency. So when you bite into it, it's nice and soft, and it has a different taste altogether. So both the recipes are completely different, and try out both, and you'll come to know. And both are really great in their own way. Uh, then I got a request. I mean, I got a question rather for the cordial baskets. Again, I think it was from Bruilo, as to whether we need to bake the baskets once we put in the filling. Uh, Now, there is the traditional East Indian coconut basket or cordials that is the original recipe. Hi, Rufina. Nice to see you, dear. I'm so glad that you've joined me. Hope you're having a good Sunday, and I'm thankful to all of you all who have come online. I know it's a Sunday morning, but still, you all have come online, so it's so sweet of you. So, the traditional East Indian cordial recipe, which I will put up maybe sometime now or next year, actually uses fresh coconut. It uses a sugar syrup, and then they fill up the baskets. And I think you need to bake them too. But the recipe that I've gone with doesn't require any cooking of the coconut part. That is why please don't bake it once you have filled the baskets. because otherwise the entire consistency will completely change, and you're going to have a it's going to be very difficult for you guys to even bite into that coconut. It's going to become rock solid hard. So you don't need to bake your cordials for the recipe that I have given. I am going to come up with another recipe, the original and the traditional East Indian way of the fresh coconut and sugar syrup, maybe this Christmas or maybe next year. Depends on the time factor I have, because I have so much more to upload on my channel. Um, okay, then I got another recipe, another question rather. I'm so used to saying recipe. From Lavina Solomon, again with regard to the cordial baskets, how to store them and what is their shelf life. So, if you're talking only about the baskets, that is the canopies, they can be made in advance and they have a very long shelf life, even 15 to 20 days. If you store them in a nice airtight container, they have a very long shelf life. About the coconut, since I'm using desiccated coconut, uh, it also has a very long shelf life, provided you put it into your refrigerator again in an airtight container. And then when you want to assemble your baskets, you have to thaw both of them. They have to come to room temperature, and maybe you would have to just heat the baskets a little bit in your oven, and then when they come to room temperature, fill them up with the filling. Yeah, Queenie is asking, what about Neurios rather? How long can you keep it? You can keep it for 15 to 20 days. Keep it in a nice, normally we use these dabbas, traditional dabbas, that most Catholic homes have, which are like aluminium dabbas or steel dabbas. Put the Neuros inside and then cover them with paper. Now, you can use newspaper. If you don't have newspaper, you can use butter paper, but completely cover the top of it with butter paper and see that it's airtight, that it's closed, it's compactly closed, and keep it in a very dark and cool place, like in a back of a kitchen cupboard or something. Don't keep it outside. Then it has a very long shelf life. So 15 to 20 days, yeah. I haven't tried naan khatai before. Will it be okay to give it a try? Yeah, sure. Naan khatai is very simple and very easy to use. Well, somebody has joined us. JP, can you give me your full name? Hi. Just type your full name so I know who's online. Yeah. So the naan khatai recipe, Queenie, is extremely simple. It'll get ready really fine. Hi, Josh. Okay, so you're new to cooking. So you can follow my recipes. They are extremely simple. I try to keep my ingredients, to minimal, and I try to get all easy recipes. I don't like recipes which have like a lot of stuff to do. So my recipes are, but I've seen your videos. Okay. So do you like my videos, Josh? Because I try to keep. Oh, I'm not at a very big level either. I'm also just a home cook. Josh says that he's new to cooking and he's seen my videos, but he's not at my level and he can't cook as well. It's okay. Everyone messes up. I mess up too. I make a lot of mistakes sometimes. My recipes also go for a toss. It's okay. You keep trying and you'll get there. And basically you have to have that passion of cooking, and you should be able to, like, okay, I want to make this. And when you make stuff, I mean, you can buy all of these Christmas sweets. They're really available outside, but it's, of course, one thing, expensive. And secondly, when you make your own stuff, your Christmas sweets, and then they come out really great, you're like, the satisfaction that you get, that I made this. And when your family and friends eat all those sweets and they say, like, wow, it's amazing, the joy that you get is really a different feeling. So Josh, uh, just give it a try. I'm sure you're going to be better than me. Okay, so my next question is from Doris Pereira, and she has said that that we make it the cordials she's talking about, the coconut cordials, they make it the different way, like I said before, the typical East Indian way with a handle. So I've told her that, yeah, I'm going to give it a try, maybe this Christmas if I get time. Now I got a question from Vilma Reddy about the milk cream recipe. She asked whether we need to use full cream milk. Well, I use regular milk. You can use full cream milk too, but don't use the skimmed milk or the milk that you get in the Tetra packs because they're really very light, and you'll it's going to be a total like it's going to take you forever to stir and stir. So just use regular milk, and you can use full cream milk. Also, she asked whether she can use almond powder. Okay, Rufina says, Naan can I bake it on a gas stove? Mm, yeah, you can, but then you need to use. Um, there are recipes where they make naan katais, in a pressure pan by putting, I think, a layer of salt or some sand, and then they put a kind of a stand. Then they put the tray, and they take the whistle off the cooker, and then they cook it. Yeah, I think you can definitely, but you should just know the technique of how to make it on a gas stove. But I think it should be good enough. Okay, I've got Michelle Alfonso. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Hi, Akshita. I'm Michelle. I've tried milk cream with condensed milk last two Christmases. This time I plan to use fresh milk, but just worried if it should come out well. Well, if you've seen my recipes, it's just three ingredients, and it's really, the traditional, authentic recipe. So try it out with fresh milk, but see that your milk is not skimmed milk and it's not from the Tetra pack. It's, regular milk, and even full cream will do. It comes out great. You just require 1 liter of milk, you require about 100 grams of cashew nuts, and you require about 450 grams of sugar. That's it, and a lot of stirring. But give it a try, Michelle. It's really different and it's really very delicious. And Faria, hi Faria. Thank you, so sweet. Faria is my niece, and she says, "Hello, your channel is great. Keep up the good work." Thank you, Faria. Thanks for coming online. Uh, Thank you so much. Well, yeah, and also Vilma Reddy asked me whether she can use almond powder instead of cashew nut powder, because it's difficult for, some people to get cashew nut powder. Yes, you can go ahead with almond powder. Of course, the taste is definitely going to be different, but if you can't get cashew nut powder, what are you going to do? So yeah, you can use almond powder. And she's also asked me whether she can reduce the amount of sugar from 450 grams to 350 grams. Yes, you can. It might take a little more of stirring, but definitely you can. Well, I have Neeta Gracious. Hi, Neeta. Neeta or Neeta. Hi, Akshita. Please show us how to prepare fugyas. Oh, that's definitely on my charts. I definitely want to learn fugyas. In fact, my best friend Rochelle Pereira and her family, uh, you know, I've always been loving fugyas, and that's one thing I definitely want to learn. And yeah, I'm going to come up with that recipe. Definitely. It is a little bit of a challenge, I'm sure, for somebody who has never made it before. Me being Goan, but I love fugyas, and I know it goes really well with sorpotel and all the chicken curries. Anita also says, "I'm going to try the milk cream. We'll give you a feedback. You are great." Oh, thank you so much. Definitely let me know how the milk cream turns out. Fugyas, I've seen the recipes. I know it's that you got to press it here and take it out perfectly and fry it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to first practice till I get it perfect, and then I'm going to put it on my channel for sure. I love East Indian food, and luckily I have, my besties are one is a Mangalorean, one is a Goan, and I get to, East Indian, so I've tasted a lot of different types of Christmas sweets and all, and I'm going to include all of that in my channel. Uh, so I think I have another 15 minutes, and then then my live stream will go off. I'm sure you'll all want to enjoy your Sunday today. But I'm so glad that all of you have joined me. Um, so I had written down some more queries. Well, I have some more. lunch and dinner and snack items coming up, which you all can prepare on Christmas Day. So I will be including some of those recipes. Rufina says, "Thanks, Nan. Thanks for replying to my query." Oh, you're most welcome, Rufina. Josh says, "What's the best cooking skill to learn for a beginner?" Uh, Okay, so when I started cooking, the first thing that I started learning is how to chop stuff properly. So, need to know how to chop your onions correctly, need to know, just like start off with basic things. Then you need to know how to make chapatis or, uh, rotis or whatever. And then, just start slowly how to make a ginger garlic paste. And then from there, start with the more easier recipes. Start with stuff like, dal and how to cook rice properly. So just start with the basic things and then go for easy recipes. Like start with things which are just like 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients, and use. Just try making it. Keep pay attention to the recipe always when you're just being a beginner and learning. Like even Christmas sweets, if you're going to be making milk cream for the first time, first of all, stick to the recipe. Don't alter it. Sometimes, when you're making the milk cream, like initially you will find, oh my God, this is taking forever. The milk doesn't seem to be thickening. No, it will happen. You have to have a lot of patience with some recipes. Like it will take about 10 to 15 minutes for the milk to start coming to that consistency. So have a lot of patience, and you will get there. Stick to the recipe because almost 90% of the recipes that are either written or shown on YouTube or on various blogs or vlogs are tried and tested. And so stick to that. Sometimes, okay, you if like you're making something like savory and you want to alter it, something you want to add something, that's fine, but the basics of the recipe should be followed to the T. That's how I learned. Like when I started, I first started learning with how to chop stuff properly. Then I started how to make chapatis because that's like, also difficult. And how to make rice properly, how to make certain curries or chili fries and batata bhaji and, those type of things. And then when, you just start, if you're really interested in cooking, you want to know, you go to a particular restaurant, you eat something and you want to, okay, how do I make this? So then go on the net, check the recipe out, go to the simplest recipe, try it out, and you might make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I have made a lot of mistakes when I was learning cooking. There are times when I've actually, had to just discard the entire thing. So don't give up, keep going for it. Okay, Neeta also says, or Neeta, oh, you said you were East Indian. I'm a Mangi and married a Goan, so I'm good at both. Oh, that's great. No, I'm Goan. I'm not East Indian, I'm Goan. Okay, that's great. So then Mangi and Goan food is amazing, and so is East Indian. I love Mangalorean fish curries. Like I mentioned in one of my videos, my best friend Elona, her mom is an excellent cook, and I used to be at her place like 24/7 during my college days. And Auntie Mad used to make best fish curries. Oh my god! So Mangalorean food, thumbs up. So then I'm enjoying both of the Goan food and Mangalorean food. That's great. Oh, Josh, you're most welcome. And if you need any help with any recipes, Josh, just write to me, and I will definitely try and make the recipe as simple and as possible for you to make. So another 10 minutes, guys, and I'll be logging out. So, like I said, I have a lot of savory stuff coming up, like curries and all that stuff that you can make for your Christmas lunch, Christmas dinner. This time, I'm having some friends over for Christmas lunch, which I'm so excited about. And have my menu all planned. And if I get the time to shoot the video and show you guys what I'm making for Christmas, I definitely will. And I'll be showing on my kuswar also, all the Christmas treats that I'm going to be making on the final day. So I'll be sharing those videos. I also have to start decorating my home. Like you can see, I've just started a little bit, like changing the paintings, a little stocking up there. My cushion covers are all Christmassy. but I have still a lot to do. So I'll be sharing my Christmas decor with all of you. I'll make a video on that too. I still have to go shopping and still get a ton of stuff. Um okay, Rufina says, I need my glasses. Okay. Rufina says, can you upload a video on chicken, Szechuan, hot dogs, and other simple sandwiches? Sure, Rufina, I definitely will do that. Chicken, Szechuan, hot dog, that sounds amazing. And Josh says, what is your Xmas menu? That's going to be a surprise. I'm going to make a video on it, definitely. And I'll be posting it so you all can see. I'll make a video, but of course, it will come a little, maybe a day or two after Christmas. But it's interesting because I have friends who are coming over who are veg and some of them are non veg. So I have quite a bit of stuff up my sleeve. I'll definitely share them with all of you. But I can tell you that growing up, Christmas, oh my God, my mom used to go all out with Christmas. I mean, like, Sorpatel was made like 15, 20 days in advance, and no one was allowed to touch it till Christmas morn because otherwise, I don't think it would last. And my mom was an expert at biryanis. And since I'm from Bandra originally, so my mom used to go to this Jeff Caterers, buy their masalas, and biryani was like amazing. And there was, of course, Vindaloo always on the charts, and Sannas, and a lot of stuff. I miss all of that. But my menu is a little more, like nowadays we're a little bit more health conscious and everything. And so my menu is a little different, but I'm going to definitely share it with all of you guys. Uh, Nita says, first time chatting online. Keep up your good work. I'm in Abu Dhabi. Sweets, the who will catch up again. Definitely. Thank you so much for joining, Nita. So I have another 7 minutes. Thank you, all of you guys, for really coming online. I'm so happy to talk to all of you. I love connecting with my viewers, and guys can follow me on. Oh, Josh is from New Zealand. Wow, I was in Australia this May, and definitely New Zealand is on my charts. We loved Australia. I mean, if you've seen my vlogs, Josh, I have put up quite a few vlogs of my Australia trip. We were there, my family, that is me, my husband, Abhijit, my daughter, Ira, and my son, Aryan. We were there this May, and Australia was just amazing. I mean, we couldn't even cover half of it. We maybe we'll come there again for the next half of it, and then definitely New Zealand. Uh, so we did a lot of activities. My son, where are your vlogs? My vlogs are they are, you have to go to my playlist, and there you will see something called Australia vlogs, or I can send you a link. I'll send you the link once this video is done. And my son did the skydiving over there. He was on each and every roller coaster. We went to all the amusement parks, and he had a blast. We went air ballooning, and the weather was just amazing in Australia. It was beautiful. We went to Cairns, to the the Barrier Reef. We were in Sydney, and it was amazing. We just want to come back. So definitely, when I come, I'm going to definitely do a New Zealand too. Uh, so nice to know that you're from there. And definitely, I will send you my vlog link so you can click and see what all we did. It was a fabulous holiday. Queenie says, do we need to keep Perard and milk cream in the fridge or outside at room temperature? Queenie, if you're making the Perard really, like uh, 15 days in advance, then yes, you might have to keep the milk cream and the Perard in the refrigerator. And just about like a day or two before that, you can keep it outside. Yeah, you'd have to refrigerate it if you're really, starting to make it like 15 days uh, in advance. But otherwise, if you're just going to make it like 4 or 5 days before Christmas, you don't need to refrigerate it. It stays amazingly, like proper outside the in no, but just keep it in a cool, dark place, not in a very hot area. Milk cream is one of my favorite Christmas sweets, and my families too. Like yesterday, I made the recipe for my channel. I'll be making it again for Christmas. And I had about 106 pieces, like I said, and now I think they're just like some 40 left. My son loves them like anything, and he has a sweet tooth, Aryan, so he can't resist it, and even me. So like almost half of my milk cream is over, but that's okay. I make it for them. So nice chatting with all of you. Another 4 minutes to go. I'm so happy to connect with so many new people. And like I said, you guys can follow me on my Instagram. I'm quite active over there. Send me messages. I'm very active on Facebook too. So after this video gets over, once I'm done with the editing, I leave the links to my Facebook page. I leave the links to my Insta account. So you all can all catch me there. Queenie says, "Thank you. Your recipes are good. Love you. Love you too, Queenie." And thank you so much for all your lovely comments on my Insta, on my YouTube. I really appreciate everything that you all text me and send me messages. It really makes my day, and that's why I feel like keeping on going on with my channel, putting up new recipes as much as I can, sharing stuff. Like whenever I learn a new recipe, I just want to share with all of you. So now another 3 minutes to go, and I'll be logging off. So you all guys can go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thelma, hi Thelma. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your lovely recipes. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I I've got so many lovely comments where people are like, "Thanks, Akshata, for sharing your recipes with us. They're so easy." And that really makes me smile. I'm so happy when I hear all of this. And it really makes me, want to keep on going with my channel. I've been there like for 2 years now. So next July, I'll be completing 3 years on YouTube, and I think it's the best thing that I've ever done. I mean, I posted my first recipe just out of the blue. It was a pav bhaji recipe I posted, and I got such a good response, and I kept posting and posting, and today I'm here, and talking to all you lovely people, and I'm just so happy that I have started Akshata's recipes and can connect with all of you, share my simple and easy and quick recipes with all of you. So I have 1 minute to say bye and thank you again, and wishing all of you a very, very Merry Christmas, and may all of you be blessed. Uh, with a lot of blessings from baby Jesus, and may all have a beautiful Christmas this year and a happy new year too. Definitely I'll be coming online to wish you all, or at least posting a video on Christmas Day to wish all of you guys. But right now it's just some wishes in advance. May you all have good health and enjoy the season, spread a lot of kindness and be loving to one another. And I'll say bye, my time is up. And thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you all in the next video that I'll be posting very, very soon. And it's 12 o'clock. So bye, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much. And have a great Sunday. Eat a lot, relax a lot, and enjoy the Christmas season. Bye. Love you a lot. See you. Ah, done.